Good evening, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Jack Beta here, as always by my side, my main man, Mando.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, brother? How you doing tonight?
Good.
Okay, so, Mando, we've been doing a lot of lightsabers, getting back to the vintage collection stuff. We started doing the vintage collection stuff last week. We got through with the AT-ATs, and man, that was a blast.
Yeah.
So, continuing with that trend, what do we got tonight?
We got the Vintage Collection Boba Fett Slave 1.
Vintage Collection Boba Fett Slave 1. So, I believe this is the 2020 version. Okay, there's a couple different versions of this vehicle, and I'll point out some of the differences that I know about. But this is the 2020 version. They still call it the Slave 1 Empire Strikes Back version, and you see the artwork here is on Cloud City. So the newest one is from the Mandalorian TV show. I know that. And I know that one of the main differences with that is you get a carded Boba Fett that's, you know, with the Sand People outfit. Whenever he's running with them, he had the dark cloak. Remember that? Yeah. And the cane and all that. So I know you're getting it that way, but that's not what we got. So on to the packaging. Start with the packaging, guys. Man, I can't stop saying how much I love this stuff. This is the exact packaging that you would have saw back in '83. Or 80 when this came out or whatever it was, and I was around for the Return of the Jedi stuff in '83, and whatever Empire Strikes Back stuff I did see on the shelf would have been like leftover stock or whatever. But the Return of the Jedi stuff is the one that I saw on the shelf. But this is packaged just like it would have been back then. You got the pictures of the features on the side and the vehicle and all that. So standard vintage collection packaging. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. On to the vehicle. All right, guys. So there's several tiers of vehicles. The top tier would be something like the HasLab stuff. Okay. Then you got the next tier. Okay, would be something like you can get in the store, but it's real nice and it's kind of tough to get. You know, and I would put something like
the X-Wing.
Or no, you know, probably even higher than that. You know, I'm more like the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Okay, just a higher quality. Now, this thing, although it is very big, it is not the same quality as the Millennium Falcon. And I'll show you some things that's wrong with my copy that I've noticed that, you know, watching other videos and stuff, that there's some things wrong with my copy. So that's not going to be with everyone, but I'm just reviewing my version of it. So that's what I want to just, you know, get that right off the rip. Just let you know that mine's got a few things wrong with it. Okay, so let's go with what's right with it. Man, look at the details on this thing. So to start from the top and head on down to the bottom, just look at all the details. All the paint work looks very good, very accurate. You know, I can't tell you if it's perfectly accurate to the movie, but it's very reminiscent of the movie. I will say that for sure. Okay. Now the paint isn't all over the place, but it's a good amount. Okay, so I'm real satisfied with that. Now the plastic is somewhat thin, okay, and I feel like it's somewhat brittle, and I feel like my version's got some mold degradation to it. And I'll show you that when I go to open some panels and stuff. Some stuff just doesn't move very tight. But go on down to the bottom here. Bring your attention to these cannons. I want to show you one of these features while we got it right here. This is just the cannons. You can fire it in bad boys, and they work pretty good. Okay. This stand has the Mando, what is that, Mythosaur? Mythosaur symbol on there. You got a clear stand it comes with, so you can have it in flight mode. Let's get that bad boy off the stand.
I always thought of the back looking like a face.
It does. We'll go over that in a second. Okay. So starting off with the side opens up like this, guys, and this is not entirely accurate to what you would see in the movie, but it's pretty cool. Okay, so you can open this thing up. You got peg holes, and you got some of the panels in there. So you got a little area like kind of like a play set. Not super big, but you can put some stuff in there. Okay, so that's pretty cool. All right, so close that bad boy up, and this is what I'm talking about. Okay, just pay attention to this part here. It doesn't close very good, okay, and it doesn't really stay in, okay, and it kind of gets in, but it doesn't come in very good. So just want to point that out. This is my copy. Hopefully they're not all like that, but that's just one of the things I got, you know, had a little minor gripe with there. Okay, so sliding on to the back. Okay, here's another one of those things. In the movie, you clearly watch these guys walking out of the back down this ramp here. So you pull this ramp out, and it's, I mean, you could set a guy right there or whatever, but it goes to nowhere. So it doesn't lead to the cabin or anything like that. And then you got this other feature here. You open that up, and there's a coffin here. Now, I was hoping that would be Han Solo and carbonite, but it's not. And I'll show you where that goes in a second, which is another minor gripe, is just they put that in the front for some reason. But this feature is pretty cool still, okay? Now, I want to be clear, you know, I love this thing. It's just, you know, it's got some weird things going on I just didn't understand about it. So, got the little coffin, so I guess you put your bounty in there. And you put that bad boy in there, close that up. Put that ramp back in there. And that's that, okay? So, bring it around to the front. This is what I'm talking about. So the canopy you would think would open up here, but it doesn't. It opens up here. Okay, here's another one of those things where I feel like it's brittle and it might snap. So you be very careful when you open this up. Watch these tabs right here because they're eventually going to snap if you do this too much. You open this up and there's the guy there. The man, the myth, the legend, Han Solo encased in carbonite. And this is a pretty good copy. Okay, you got some details on the side. You got some paint apps on the side. Looks pretty cool. But it doesn't go in the front in the movie. For some reason, they put it in the front in this figure. And it's just weird. I was hoping this would go into the back, but that's that. Okay, that's the way that comes. Okay, onto the cockpit. See, you see how everything here faces to the rear, because when it goes in flight mode, it's going to rotate this way, guys. Okay, and it doesn't really work that well, this gimmick, unless you got all the seats filled up so it weighs enough. Okay, so I'm going to go try to show this on camera without the figures in there, but it's probably not going to move that well. Okay, so let's close that up. Get that back around this way, and you see how it gyroscoped up that way. It'll gyroscope down depending on what side you're on. Okay, and another feature that is supposed to happen is these are supposed to lock into place. Yeah, it's supposed to go with the seats, but that's another issue with my copy. I just don't understand.
You used to be able to do it.
You used to be able to do it. Sometimes I get it to stick. It's not a real big deal. I just have this on display anyway. But, you know, as a play feature, you want these things to work, okay? Especially when it comes out of the box this way. So those are the gripes I was telling you about. Other than that, guys, this is really good looking shit, man. And here's another one of those things that that's different on this copy. So this has a lot of paint details, wash put in there, the wash all through there. The other ones didn't. Okay, so if you go to the original copy of this Boba Fett Slave 1 that came out in 2016, I believe, this is going to be very plain with minor paint apps. They went to the high level of detail and painted it all up. Mando, what does this look like to you?
A face.
Looks like a C-3PO, does it not?
Yeah.
That's even got his belly up here, huh?
Yeah. Even if you put it upside down, it still looks like a face.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, and last feature I want to point out, you got what are these called, Mando?
Like landmines.
They're landmines. So you saw these in what episode?
Like episode 2 in the Clone Wars.
When he was dropping them, right?
Yeah.
So Boba Fett was dropping those when he was a kid. So you got a button here on the side. You just press it.
He drops them in the show too, in the Sarlacc.
Does he? Okay. So and you got them on either side. So that's how that works. How does that sound? There you go. All right. So let's go ahead and put this back on the stand. Mando, what are your thoughts about this vehicle?
I like it, but I like it just I wish this was just up there, like in the back.
Talking about where you put Han Solo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things, man. And also I kind of wish the canopy would open a little different. I don't know how it opens up in the. I don't believe it opens up at all in the movie. They just all go in through the back, and I wish that would have connected. And like I said, my copy has some issues wrong with it. Other than that, man, I really enjoy this, and I highly recommend this to any of the collectors out there. So that'll conclude the review, guys, and I really appreciate everybody that's been jumping on board this past week. We've been getting a lot of new subscribers. Everybody jumping on with all the shorts we've been putting out. But I want to do a few more of these vintage collection reviews. So I got some stuff that just got stacked up on me, and I got behind because we started doing the lightsabers. And I got a couple more lightsabers that I'm waiting on. So with that said, man, you want to take us out tonight?
Sure. Everybody, may the force be with you.
And have a nice day.